Alrighty, so today I actually want to talk about my air filter, air cleaner. It's I'm not sure if it's called HATHASPACE or I guess HATHASPACE. And I have this since 2019. I actually bought it when I adopted a doggy. She's at daycare today, so I cannot show you my doggy. But here's the thing, I actually bought it for several reasons. Number one, if you have a dog, you have not just the fur and the hair hovering around, but also kind of other things which a doggy brings into your home. And then COVID came a few months later, and I was actually extra happy to have that air filter. So, and I'm gonna open it up later. And you see the principle here, how that filter works. So first you have that HEPA filter, an antibacterial filter. That's basically more or less the same filter which you would have in your furnace. But then the good thing with this filter, it also comes with a carbon filter unit, which if you look closely here, you can see the carbon. And now carbon has a good thing, it actually is good in capturing odors, right? So this filter actually is not capturing odors, that's more capturing fine dust, and it reads antibacterial, but that's more because the bacteria are bigger than, let's say, odor molecules, right? So that's why it's also, if it's a fine filter like a HEPA filter, it's catching bacteria, pollen, and other stuff. By the way, if you're allergic to pollen, a filter like this is actually also a good thing. Now, as I said, I got this because of the doggy, and I have it with the carbon filter. I love that because it's also helping me with a dog odor. Actually, it works perfectly. But what that filter also does, you see it here, it's sterilizing the air. Now let's turn it on. And sterilizing the air, that's done by UV light, right? So the UV light actually kills viruses and bacteria. And so that's actually another reason why I bought that filter. So it's not just cleaning the air, I'd say mechanically, with the filter media, but it's also killing off viruses. And that's why I mentioned it. I was actually happy once COVID was hitting. I had this in my living room, and so there was a pretty good thing. Now whenever you turn that on, it's pretty loud because it tries to measure the air, the surroundings, and that's actually how the unit looks like. So the air is blowing out here, and it's getting the air, sucking the air in from here, and I'm gonna open that later. And so that's how the unit looks like. And a little fun fact, I have a PlayStation 5, and that's just a fun fact, but now look at this. So if Sony would ever do a PlayStation Pro, a bigger model, it most likely would look like this air filter. That's just a fun fact, but actually that filter was designed way before the PlayStation 5. And now we're gonna open that up. So we turn it off, and then it's pretty easy. You just open it here, and then it's actually held by a magnet down here. And then we come to the filter unit itself. So you see, it has the carbon filter here, and you see this side forward, so it tells you exactly how to change the filter. And then you just have these four like little levers here, and then you pull it out, and then you would have the next filter unit here, and that's basically how it works. And if you're not sure how to place your filters, so you see whenever you buy a replacement filter, it actually tells you exactly how to do that. And so we did it right. And Yeah, I just can recommend that unit if you have a pet like I have. It's not just for air filtration, mechanical air filtration, and you see it just gets on there pretty easy, but it's also good to kill any dog odors, and usually it's in that corner. So just for the video, place it somewhere else. I have it in that corner there, and then it runs 24/7. It's constantly cleaning the air, and my doggy actually sleeps in here at night, so it's not, I just don't want the filter in my doggy's room because it's sometimes a little bit noisy. But you see it's pretty close where the doggy is, and it's catching all the odors. And so if you have a doggy, a pollen allergy, or you see here's my kitchen actually, so it's also fighting against the odors in the kitchen if you do some cooking. That's a perfect unit, and since it runs 24/7, it has a sensor. So whenever I cook something in the kitchen, it censors the odor right away. I'm not kidding. And then it kicks on and filters the air until all the odors are gone. As always, thanks for watching.